Okay, so my number one tip for reducing employee turnover and increasing employee engagement is don't be a stranger. It's hard to make friends from your office. So get out there, make friends, learn a little bit about the people that work for you. I think that's a huge ticket to saying I actually care about the people that work for me.
Yeah, so I think if I would just layer that into more of an organized system, like have a planned attack for how to touch your people in a way that makes them feel included, gets their feedback, but also reiterates what's important. And so some ways to do that would be to have weekly meetings where you review the numbers and any obstacles that they might have to keep them from accomplishing that, but touching them in little groups. So you could have a meeting with, let's say you had teams or lateral support. You can meet with the lateral support groups, or you can meet with a section of the shop. You can meet with I'd meet with the advisors almost every day.
Yes. Make sure to check with HR on proper techniques for touching your people.
Did I say touch your people?
Twice.
I didn't mean it like you think.
I just held it in too.
I meant with words and attention, not with hands.
Yeah, it's like figurative touching.
Another way to do that organized approach is to have an employee committee, which I've seen work really well, especially with technicians.
Oh, we just did that internally. We did a little committee. They got so jazzed up about it. Yeah, with the Top Dog competition. We had some coaches. With Elite Group. Remember that?
No.
So we had a committee get together to talk about how to improve the Elite Group that we have.
Oh, yeah.
But I thought
some of our coaches that were in Elite before.
Yes, and they took it very seriously. So that was a really great exercise.
Yeah. So I've seen that work really well with the techs, where there's 2 or 3 that they vote. Like, let the techs vote who their committee is, and then they meet with them. You buy them lunch or something and let them all meet, and then they present solution. So it isn't a complaining session. It's a how do we get better. So if you present an obstacle, you have to present 2 or 3 solutions.
Yeah, if you don't set that rule, it becomes a complaining session, would be my guess.
Yeah.
That's smart.
And then you want to explain it like the solutions that you present, you want to make them easy for me to say yes or no. Mm-hmm. You don't want it to be a thing that I have to go away and think about or research or whatever. So the more well thought out it is, the quicker we can get to an answer.
Yeah, so coming out of those meetings is like a defined action plan of sorts.
Yeah, and you want to be really careful that you're honest with them about why you're not going to okay something. If you're the manager that just kind of wants to be liked and you just agree, but you never actually do anything, the committee will lose its impact.
That's great.
So some sort of an organized way to touch them on a weekly basis in regards to performance and improving the system. Most of the important stuff you learn from the people on the front lines. And if you have layers in between you and that, then you're not going to be as effective.
Yeah.
Like if there's protocols, if the people that are helping the customers can't give you honest feedback at the top, you're never going to really know what's going on.
Yeah, so you have to be willing to hit the constructive criticism personally on your leadership head on.
The cashiers, if you have them, and the people that answer the phone and the porters know more about
everything,
what's going on and how the customers are feeling than anybody else.
Would you, on your committee, would you have term limits? Would you want to get fresh blood in there?
Maybe. I've never done it that way, but I don't know that that's a bad thing. That depends kind of on how big the shop is.
Oh, yeah.
If you have 10 techs,
you don't need to rotate everybody. Yeah,
if you have 70, it kind of rotates naturally. And people don't want to do it after a while too, because it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I think that's the thing I was thinking of is if you're always the committee guy, you don't take it as seriously.
Thanks so much for watching this clip of Service Driving Revolution. We're uploading new stuff every day, so make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out. If you have a question you'd like us to answer on the show, call 8333-ASK-SDR and we'll answer your question on the show. That's 8333-ASK-SDR. For special deals on our books and training, head over to offers.chriscollinsinc.com. Now that's offers.chriscollinsinc.com. I'm Chris Collins, and I'll see you in the next video.